Hello friends, thank you for watching this announcement video. We are trying to keep the worship side of the videos and the announcement sides of the videos separate so you can watch one or the other or both. So you will find this announcement video and then you'll find the one labeled worship on the same YouTube channel. As we are finding ways to be church, as we are in this new kind of reality, I would like us to continue to remember what makes us United Methodists. When we join a church, or when we welcome a member into a church, or when we reaffirm our baptism, you might recall, because we just did it the last time we gathered together, we all pray together that we will support, as members of the body of Christ and in this congregation of the United Methodist Church, we will faithfully participate in the ministries of the church by our prayers, our presence, our gifts, our service, and our witness, that in everything God may be glorified through Jesus Christ. This is the promise we make to our church, and these are the promises that we are trying to hold fast to even now as we learn new ways of living out those promises. If you haven't already received the newsletter, you will soon, and you'll discover that the first page of the newsletter gives this information, ways to share prayers, presence, gifts, service, and witness. But I know that I learn things sometimes better when someone is speaking to me. And aside from that, it is good to see faces, even if it is on the other side of a computer screen. So I have asked the 5 of us who are here, we are definitely less than 10, I have asked the 5 of us here to share a little bit about the ways that you can live out these promises even now. So I'll talk about prayers. As we continue to serve God and serve the church, we remember first and foremost how important it is for us to pray. So some ways you can pray. Of course, you can continue to pray solo. Pray by yourself. I'm sure you already are. Keep up with that practice. Whatever God puts on your heart, have a conversation with God, and be sure to listen also. Reflect in times of silence also. You can also engage with a prayer buddy. I would like everyone to be doing this, please. Look for yourself, find the directory, the church directory. It doesn't need to be a new one, it can be any old directory that you have. I invite you please to find your name in our directory and find the person or family listed above you alphabetically and the person or family listed below you alphabetically. And I would like you to commit to praying for these people during this season. You can even send them a card or whatever you wish to do, but I invite you please, in addition to your own prayers, to say a special prayer for the people who are alphabetically before you and after you. We certainly continue to use our telephone prayer chain, and I invite you to continue using that as we always have. We also now are receiving prayer requests via email. If you email Janet at officemanager@redland-umc.org, you'll find that in the description below, but also in a number of different places. Email the office with your prayer concerns. And we will be adding those prayer concerns to our weekly email that goes out only to our Redland Church family. And so it will stay within the email family of those who receive that email, but that's how we are going to be sharing our prayers with one another. I also got an email from Deb Saunders this week. I don't know if how many people she was able to do this with, but I thought it was a fantastic idea. She drove around to our members' homes, stayed in the driveway, and prayed for them while calling them to ask if they had any specific prayer concerns. I think that's a fantastic idea, and if that's an example you wish to follow, by all means do. You can stay in your car, stay a nice safe distance, but go to the driveways of someone you might like to pray for, give them a call and let them know that you are there and you are praying for them. So these are ways we continue to support God, support our own faith, and support the faith of this church in this time.
Hi everybody, and it's good to see you, even though I can't see you. But I want you to always remember that presence is the most important thing in the world. Presence of you and presence of me. And remember this, that Christ is present with us always, even unto the ends of the age. That comes from Matthew 28, verse 20. It's been my pleasure to be here today and talk to you. It's also been my pleasure to be over on the organ bench and to play for your singing. I hope you all remember that. I miss you just as much as you miss me, and we will all get through this together. How do we share our presence? Well, we do it in a variety of ways. The first way we can do it is online. You can hit the like button on your video screen. You can subscribe to YouTube channel at Redland United Methodist Church or UMC. Officemanager is our official title. You can comment on Facebook and people will read it and take a heart to it. You can also able to come on Wednesdays to our drive-in communion. I've been here most of the time and it's been a wonderful experience. We have outside for you the communion, and Pastor Aaron will bring it to your car. Don't come over to us, but she will bring it to you. If there are 10 or more of us, we will bring it to you. If there are less than 10, we have been standing in a circle, socially distant from each other, as they say, and she brings it to us, and we partake in the communion and in prayer. So I wish you all the best. I miss you all, but remember, presence is most important, and we are present to each other, whether it be through the computer or in person. Bless you all.
Hello. I miss you all also, and I'd just like to say I'm sending you a computer hug. I miss our fellowship that we have here at Redland. I'd also like to say that for gifts, Redland is an incredibly generous church, and thank you all so much for your gifts in the past. But just remember that unfortunately our costs here at the building still go on despite this closure. So please think about how you can help us with these. The church does rely on your regular giving in order to meet our annual budget. So please continue to give financially if you are able. We have 3 options that you could use to give. 1, you could mail your check to Post Office Box 605, Cross Junction, Virginia 22625. Or you could drop your check or cash at the church office during business hours. That's Monday through Thursday, 9 to 3:30. Janet will be here and we'll be happy to see you. Or if you prefer, you can donate online. Here's the link. I'm going to say it, but it also will be on the paperwork. https:// www.redland-umc.org/giving.html. If you are confused or didn't get that, which I would myself, you are welcome to call our church office at 540-888-4418 during business hours, and Janet will be glad to help you. And Janet will be glad to catch up with you too. So thank you so much for your past giving, and thank you for your future giving. And just remember, we really miss you.
Hello, and I miss you too very much. We need to talk about service. It might be difficult to imagine how we can serve while maintaining a 6-foot radius and many of our familiar mission places to serve are unable to welcome volunteers right now, but let's use our imaginations. Isaac and Pastor Aaron have been and will be picking up litter. Also, you can help in a neighbor's yard while they stay inside. I would love that, somebody come to my house and let me out and see them working for me. Super. Find another way to serve and let us know what you're coming up with. Help inspire others by your service. Thank you.
Hi, as with my brothers and sisters, I miss you too. And I've come to talk to you about witness. I remember 60 years ago or so when I became a member of Redland United Methodist Church that there was not the word witness in the list of things that we do, our prayers, our presence, our gifts, our service, and our witness. And that may be one of the most important parts of what we do and how we do it. And so I would just like to encourage you to offer your story to someone of how God has been at work in your life, or you can sign up to do the digital devotional. There's information on the website for that, and Pastor Aaron is certainly encouraging us to do that if you can. And can be sent to, again, to Officemanager at redland-umc.org, and they may be read on camera if you do that, and she'll post it for us. Submit something to the newsletter. Let us know what's going on with you through the newsletter. And we would love to have you share that with us, and we're calling it our rainbow page because we trust that through this storm, God is still showing us rainbows. I would just encourage you also to be aware that the grass may be growing soon, and lawnmowers can help take care of that. So if you're looking for something to do more of a work-like thing, that would be available to you. I miss you guys, and I hope you're having a good time going through this. I hope that your time is good going through it. And we thank you for watching us.
David, while you're up there, can you tell us about mulch, please?
We do have the mulch end. If you've been by the church, you've noticed it's there. Actually, some of it is already disappearing. And it is $4.50 a bag. If you're interested, you can contact Kay Bennett. She will have information. There are forms out on the little stand coming in the door that you can fill out if you want it, and it tells you the amount, and you can compute that for yourself. Also, there are some of us who are going to be around most of the Saturdays to try to do that, maybe probably between the hours of 10 and 2. So you can contact Janet if it doesn't work for you, to contact Kay. Thank you.
So let us remember, friends, that we can still be church even if it is in unusual ways. I, of course, encourage you to continue calling, checking in on one another. Just call, use the phone. Check in on people you haven't talked to in a while, see how they're doing. Just share how it's going for you. Know that that is a blessing to anyone who receives it. I know the calls that I have been receiving have been life-giving. While I am here, I would like to thank you for the ways that you are supporting the church. Tell you, of course, I also miss each and every one of you. I also give you a computer hug. And I'd like to share with you just a couple of the other announcements to keep you up to date on how things are going here. As you are likely aware, based on the executive order from Governor Northam, we are not meeting in person for worship or for any other event where there might be 10 people or more gathered. Since most of our groups are 10 people or more, we are saying that we're not meeting at Redland, at least until the end of April. As it is scheduled right now, the next time we will be available for in-person worship will be April 23rd. However, every time I have named a date, that date has changed. So please stay tuned and we will keep you posted, and we will continue to offer online videos of worship during that time. This also includes, of course, Easter and Holy Week. Easter is April 12th. Holy Week is the week prior to that. We will not be meeting in person for those worship services. We will find meaningful ways to share and worship during that time, but we cannot meet in person and guarantee safety, and we definitely want to keep everyone as safe and healthy as we possibly can. Our office does remain open during regular office hours. That's Monday through Thursday from 9 to 3:30 in the afternoon. You'll find information in the link below, in the description below, giving the specifics of all of these announcements, but also the office information. Please remember to continue to check your email from us, from Redland. We'll keep you posted as best we can via email. Also, anytime there's new information, we post it both to Redland's Facebook page and Redland's website. The link for both of those will be in the description below this video. For those of you who are less familiar with Facebook or other means of technology, the more you interact with a video or a post, the more that the robots behind the scene will think that it's important, and so we'll put it higher up in the list of things that people see. So it makes it easier for other people to find. It comes up higher in search results if you interact with our media that's going out. So for this video, please like it. There's a little thumbs up button below the screen there, hit like. If you scroll down, you'll see a place to make public comments. Please make a comment, even if it is just a hi, I saw this. If you don't see it right below the screen, keep scrolling down. If you're watching on your phone, they hide it much lower after a whole bunch of other video links. Same with Facebook. If you hit like on a comment, if you share it, if you comment on it, all of these things will help make it easier for other people to access it. So if you are comfortable enough to be using this media, please help make it easier for others to find also by liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, whatever you can. It helps make it easier for others to find. In other news at Redland, we, after having many conversations with various people, we have decided that Redland's preschool and daycare will remain closed. We're not sure, we're all going along with the guidance as it is given. We're not sure when we can tell you that it will be open again, but for the time being, Redland daycare and preschool is closed. A couple other things in terms of the broader church general conference, that worldwide meeting of the United Methodists, was scheduled to meet in May of this year. That has been officially postponed until 2021. They have not given us a specific date or place yet, but we know that it is not going to be happening in May of this year. So that means for those of us at Redland who were having conversations about our church identity and our views leading up to General Conference, we have postponed those for the time being. There's less urgency on having those conversations, so we will follow along as we are guided, and we'll keep talking about it and speaking with each other as the time gets closer to be making those decisions. Also, the Winchester District office is now officially closed, but they are available by email. If you need to get in touch with our district superintendent, Steve Summers, you can continue to email him. If you need that information, let me, Pastor Aaron, or Janet in the office know, and we will get you that information for you. I'd also like to say that though we are not meeting in person, the business, the gathering, the making the wheels keep turning of the church, we're finding ways to continue to make that work. If you haven't already done so, I invite you to go to Zoom, Z-O-O-M. You can Google it, and it is a program that allows us to video conference with each other. But you need to download that first. You need to have it on your own computer. The church now has an account, and we will be setting up meetings with it soon. But please have Zoom, and we'll give you some more information on that as we gather forward in this week. Friends, I love you. I miss you. I miss seeing your lovely faces and hugging your lovely hugs. But we know that the church is still a loving place, that we continue to be guided and held by God. We continue to love one another, and we continue to worship and sing praises to our living God. And so I pray God's blessing on you, and again, I will say, friends, God be with you until we meet again. Bye-bye.